All right, everyone, here's a thread from Comrade Fudge at HNI John Miller. Today I would like to talk about why Bernie dropping out actually kind of hoses Joe Biden, like big time. Biden's still the nominee, of course. He's going to win the Democrat primary like 3 months from now. And so, in 3 months, people will look up and go, oh, wait, the Dem primaries were still going on? Remember what I said way back early in the Dem primaries? The Dems were fucking hosing themselves by not allowing their candidates to actually fight each other in order to maintain the appearance of being calm and collected. They were going so far as to shut out Gabbard. Fucking plagiarizer, I still haven't forgiven that, copying my Kamala Harris takedown point for point. Because she was actually fighting and knocking out their more viable candidates. Trump, during the 2016 GOP primaries, give the GOP all the grief you want, but the drama ultimately helped him. The politicking, the bickering, the backstabs and betrayals. It was the first season of the President Trump reality TV show, and holy fuck was it a storyline. For all the bickering that happened, even Clinton versus Sanders was entertaining in how it played out. However, the Dem 2020 primaries, fucking snooze fest. The most entertaining thing was hippie grandma tripping on LSD during the debates. They weren't entertaining. No drama. Iowa should have been the biggest. Of course it fucking happened when Mook, the same man who fucked up the Clinton campaign's data models, completely fucked up making an app to count fucking numbers, which one dude with a calculator and an instant messenger platform could do. Instead, in a primaries environment so fucking starved for drama that they were desperate for any conflict, it turned into a complete shit show and conspiracy theory. That was the highlight of the fucking primaries? The Iowa caucuses turning into a shit show? Really? The only way either Biden or Bernie was going to stay relevant was by dragging this out as long as possible and keeping their names in the news. The two campaigns should have agreed to keep up the slap fight, get their hot takes firing back and forth from surrogates. Biden would win anyway, but at least it would have been entertaining. At least it would have given the Dems some hope that they were going to be electing someone who could actually fight. Instead, they spent 7 or 8 debates watching Biden get treated with fucking kid gloves. But Trump didn't have any challengers, you say. You're right. He really didn't. Some jackass that can't hit 5% in any states and someone who didn't even register as a blip on the map aren't real challengers. But for most of the primary season, he owned the airwaves. He didn't have to do any rallies to win the renomination, but he did anyway because he knew that the more air he sucked from the room, the more likely it was Biden would win by default, and the more the Dems would focus on him rather than each other. Who can wag their fingers at Trump the hardest was never going to win any states for the Dems. They've been wagging fingers for 4 fucking years now. Their base knows it, their politicians know it, their operatives know it, but that's all they could do to get their names out. And now, he's not doing rallies, but every day he's going up in front of the press and being the president during this crisis. The news realized what he's doing, and that's why they're trying to cut away from him, because they know that once again he's sucking the oxygen out. What's Biden doing? Stammering into a webcam in front of a green screen for a couple minutes once every dozen days. How the fuck does that compare? It doesn't, and fucking everyone knows it. Trump is going to win by default because Biden can't get attention. Fuck, the most attention he got was when Bernie got attention, like right now. Oh, he called Trump, big whoop. He stammered and rambled into a phone for a couple minutes. He's not going to throw shade at Trump over that call because the minute he does, Trump releases it. Trump releases it, and suddenly everyone sees how wackadoo and out of touch and fucking senile Biden is behind closed doors. But to not throw shade at Trump means that Biden is ceding to him, which to his own base smells of weakness. So not only is Biden's campaign not getting attention, it's run by fucking idiots. Think about it. The webcam town halls are cuts and edits of the best that Biden performed. That's the closest he gets to coherent. That. And they threw him into a phone call with Trump? I know I'm right, because here's Trump baiting Biden into that phone call. Donald Trump. Joe Biden wanted the date for the Democrat National Convention moved to a later time period. Now he wants a virtual convention, one where he doesn't have to show up. Gee, I wonder why. Also, whatever happened to that phone call he told the fake news he wanted to make to me? Back to Comrade Fudge. Admiral Akbar would make a better campaign manager than whoever the fuck is running the Biden clown show. What the fuck am I saying? Of course Akbar would be an awesome campaign manager. Dude pulls together a ragtag fleet that was unused to large-scale engagement, realizes that he led them into a trap, and then holds the fleet together and keeps their morale from falling apart. What the fuck does Biden's campaign manager have? An upcoming convention where there's a 50-50 chance of a bunch of Antifa communists burning the fucking building down, and everyone else will be too despondent, depressed, and or bored to stop them. Good job, buddy.